I'd like to call this January 6, 2014 council meeting, reorganizational meeting to order. Will you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge of allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing while Father Mooney from St. Mark's Church gives our invocation.
Almighty and eternal God, you have revealed your glory to all nations. God of power and might, wisdom and justice. Through you, authority is rightly administered. Laws are enacted, and judgment is decreed. Assist with your spirit of counsel and fortitude the newly elected members of Bristol Borough Council and our mayor, and may they seek to preserve peace, promote justice and equality, and defend the poor, and discharge their duties with honesty and integrity. We make this prayer to you, who are Lord and God, forever and ever. Amen. I just may say one thing. If you go to the Blue Book of Travel Guides, and you look at Bristol, England, just to maybe mention to the mayor here, the church in Bristol, England, St. Mark, is the Lord Mayor's church. I'm not saying anything else, but that's all.
Be seated. At this time, I would ask Mrs. Anna Larissy to come up and be sworn in as our tax collector. Good evening. The swearing in will be His Honorable Frank Parantu.
Of course we have a Bible. You read every day.
I think he looks like
Is that a racing form?
There we go. I do that.
Okay, you're going to repeat after me. You know how to do this, right?
I think so, a
So
little
I'll say
bit.
hi and you state your name.
What hand do you want on this Bible?
Whichever one you want. There you go. Raise your- I
I, Anna Bono Larissy,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and obey
that I will support and obey
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth.
and I do affirm
And I do affirm
that I'll perform the duties of my office
that I will perform the duties of my office
as tax collector for the Borough of Bristol
as tax collector of the Borough of Bristol
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations, you're so
Thank you.
stamped. You want to take it with you? With the priest here, this is the best Bible we could get.
If I knew that, I would have brought mine.
Before I call up Mr. Sabatini, I would like to make a comment. As your mayor for the past 4 years, I was honored, and I thank all the residents of Bristol to allow me to be the mayor. Unfortunately, when the primaries came and I went to seek my re-election, it didn't go the way that I thought it would. However, I believe that Mr. Sabatini will do a good job, and I really, Pat, I really and I'm honored that you had asked me to be like your liaison between yourself and the police department, which I will graciously be able to do. And I do, at this time, really want you to get the black cloud over our police department. I encourage you to have a study done of the police department by an independent company. And with that, Mr. Sabatini, will you come up and be sworn in?
Matt, why don't you just say anybody that's not coming up? You ready?
Yes.
All right. I
I, Patrick Sabatini,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, defend, and obey
I will support, defend, and obey
the Constitution of the United
the
States
Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth.
and I do further affirm
And I do further affirm
that I will perform the duties of my office
that I will perform the duties of my office
as mayor for the Borough of Bristol
as mayor for the Borough of Bristol
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations.
Got it. Great honor for me to turn over the chair for this meeting. Good luck in your endurance.
I want to thank you, Mr. Lebo, for that, and really need you to be with me in the upcoming 4 years for this term. I look forward to working with you. I know you're a big asset to this town. It's been a pleasure having served under you as mayor.
Thank you.
You want to do the ladies first? You want to do the ladies first? We'll call up Lorraine or Betty.
Yes, Lorraine Cullen first.
Lorraine Cullen?
Oh.
You do one thing. Say aye and you're going to state your name. Don't be like a fireman.
Liz,
Say
time.
state.
And now.
I
I, Lorraine Cullen,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey, and defend
obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth.
and I do further affirm
And I do further affirm
that I will perform the duties of my office
that I will perform the duties of my office
as councilwoman
as councilwoman
for the Borough of Bristol
for the Borough of Bristol
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations,
Thank
you are
you.
associated. Eddie Rodriguez. Ladies first.
Yeah, don't start crying. Stay ready.
Ready?
Ready.
I
I, Betty Rodriguez,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United
the
States
Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth.
and I do further affirm
And I do further affirm
that I will perform the duties of my office
that I will perform the duties of my office
as councilwoman for the Borough of Bristol
as councilwoman for the Borough of Bristol
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations.
Thank you, baby.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I, Ralph D. Giuseppe,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth.
and I do further affirm
And I do further affirm
that I will perform the duties of my office
that I will perform the duties of my
as
office
councilman for the Borough of Bristol
as councilman for the Borough of Bristol
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Last but not least, Dave Gerard.
Such a tickle in my throat.
You ready?
I'm ready, Frank.
I
Dave Gerard,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth.
and I do further affirm
I do further affirm
that I will perform the duties of my office
I will perform the duties of my office
as councilman for the Borough of Bristol
as councilman for the Borough of Bristol
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations. I'm part on that.
Before we have roll call, I'd like to make a short statement, please. I would like to thank my family, friends, and supporters for their faith in me and vote of confidence as I embark on this new position as the mayor of Bristol Borough. I am honored and humbled by this selection. As promised during my campaign, I plan to be an active mayor, not merely a ceremonial mayor. Among my duties, I am vested with the responsibility over public safety. Over the past several years, our public servants have been subject to civil litigations that have recently been settled. Additionally, there have been innuendos and concerns regarding their conducts and costs that have incurred. Candidly, I am taking no position on any of these matters. However, I plan to fully fulfill my campaign promises and scrutinize all concerns and costs to independently determine what is bona fide and what is not. In the ensuing weeks and months, I will periodically report to both council and to the public so that my review and actions will be as transparent as legally permitted. I plan to keep Mayor Bob Lebo on as a liaison, as we've talked about earlier, for help and duties with the transition with the police department. To council, I look forward to working with you for the betterment of all the constituents of Bristol Borough. At this time, I would like to wish everyone a happy and healthy new year, and thank you very much. At this time, can I have roll call, please?
Mr. Gerard,
Present.
Mr. Devine,
Here.
Mr. Pezza,
Here.
Ms. Cullen,
Here.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Here.
Ms. Trinnell,
Here.
Mr. Plensky.
Here.
Mr. Di Giuseppe.
Here.
At this time, right now, I'd like to take nominations for the election of President of the Council. Do I have any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Ralph Di Giuseppe as the President of Council.
I have a nomination for Ralph Di Giuseppe for President of Council. Any other nominations? Nominations closed. Mr. DiGiuseppe, congratulations, you are the president of council. Before we do that, there was no other nominations. Why don't we do the right thing? Why don't we take a vote? Let's do a roll call vote.
Mr. Gerard,
No.
Mr. Devine,
No.
Mr. Pezza,
Yes.
Ms. Cullen,
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Trinnell,
Yes.
Mr. Plensky.
Yes.
Mr. DiGiuseppe.
Yes.
The yes have it, 6-2. Congratulations, Mr. DiGiuseppe.
Okay, at this time, I'm going to open up nominations for Vice President of Council.
President, I'd like to make a nomination to reappoint Councilwoman Trinnell as Vice President of Borough Council.
Any other nominations? Nominations are closed. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. At this time, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I thought that was how we were doing. Oh, geez, yeah,
I left my sheet.
yeah.
All right. At this time, I need a nomination for Borough Solicitor.
Mr. President, I'd like to nominate William Salerno.
Do I have any other nominations? Nominations are closed. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Dave, were you opposed or you voting for it?
I'm opposed.
How about last time? Because your hands, I don't know, it's either yes, no, or opposed.
I was okay with Robin.
Okay, so you're opposed to Salerno.
Yes,
That's a no vote.
that's a no vote.
Anybody else? Mr. Devine? Motion carries 6-2. I need to appoint a borough engineer.
Mr. President, I'd like to appoint Gilmore and Associates.
Do I have any other nominations? Nominations are closed. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Nomination carries. We need an appointment to the vacancy board.
Vacancy Board Chairman.
Mr. President, I'd like to appoint Merrill Winslow to the Vacancy Board Chair.
Any other nominations? Nominations are closed. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. President, I'd like to nominate the appointment of the Secretary Treasurer, Mr. Louis Catroci.
Any other nominations? Nominations are closed. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Assistant Treasurer. This year was the Borough Manager. Last year was the Borough Manager.
Mr. President, I'd like to appoint Jim Dillon as the Assistant Secretary.
Secretary Treasurer.
Secretary Treasurer. I can make him a
Any
secretary,
other
too.
nominations? Nominations are closed. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any other appointments? I get a motion now to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you.